Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, VC Coin in History, where we dive deep into the world of coins, collectibles. They're the 2023 United States half-dollar coin, commonly known as the Kennedy half-dollar, is a piece of American currency that carries with it not only monetary value, but also deep symbolic meaning. When one studies this coin in the light of universal ideals such as liberté, égalité, fraternité, the French Revolutionary motto meaning liberty, equality, and brotherhood, its artistry, inscriptions, and cultural significance open a much wider field of interpretation. On the obverse front, the coin features the portrait of President John F. Kennedy, first introduced in 1964, shortly after his tragic assassination. The word liberty stretches around the upper perimeter, with Kennedy's head partially overlapping the letters, symbolizing the intertwining of leadership and the nation's most cherished ideal, freedom. Beneath his chin is the national motto, "In God We Trust," anchoring the coin in America's spiritual and moral foundations. The year 2023 appears below, linking the coin's legacy to its place in contemporary society, reminding Americans that liberty and trust must be continuously renewed across generations. On the reverse, the coin traditionally bears the presidential seal, with an eagle clutching an olive branch and arrows, its wings outstretched, encircled by 50 stars representing the states. This imagery resonates with the French-inspired values of fraternity and equality, for it conveys unity and diversity, strength combined with peace, and shared responsibility under one republic. Just as the French motto calls for brotherhood among citizens, the American eagle, clutching both symbols of war and peace, embodies the balance between defense and cooperation. The inscription "United States of America" encircles the design, asserting national identity, while half-dollar denotes its denomination, a practical yet symbolic reminder that economic exchange is built on a foundation of trust and shared value. The Kennedy half-dollar has long been more than a piece of currency. It is a commemorative object, a memorial in circulation, reminding people of Kennedy's vision for progress, civil rights, and international cooperation. The 2023 issue continues this lineage, blending history with modern minting technology. Collectors often see this coin not only as a medium of trade, but also as a token of ideals: liberty that ensures personal rights, equality that affirms justice for all, and fraternity that sustains the bond of nationhood. When examined alongside the phrase République l'agrifoule, a poetic invocation suggesting universal republican values, the coin becomes a bridge between American democracy and the wider human struggle for dignity and solidarity. Thus, the 2023 half-dollar is not merely a 50-cent piece. It is a miniature monument, uniting past and present, America and the world, practical currency and symbolic heritage, embodying the eternal dialogue between liberty, equality, and fraternity in the language of metal and design. The next up top two, the 1983 United States half-dollar coin, particularly the Kennedy half-dollar, is one of the most recognizable and symbolic pieces of modern American coinage. Although your wording mixes French revolutionary ideals such as liberty, égalité, fraternité, and the mention of République l'agrifoule, which is a more French-style inscription, the 1983 half-dollar remains firmly American in identity and design, while still carrying deep symbolic meaning that resonates with global values of freedom, justice, and fraternity among peoples. On its obverse, the coin features the left-facing portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed shortly after his assassination in 1963. As a national tribute, his profile embodies ideals of leadership, courage, and vision for a freer and more united society. Above his head is the word liberty, which serves as a direct reminder of the foundation upon which the United States was built. Freedom not only from tyranny, but also freedom of thought, speech, and belief. Just beneath Kennedy's neck is the motto, "In God We Trust," an affirmation of the moral and spiritual grounding that American culture holds as part of its collective identity. The year 1983 marks a period in American history when the Cold War tensions were still strong. Ronald Reagan was president, and national pride was reflected in symbols like the half-dollar, which circulated as both money and cultural artifact. The reverse of the coin carries the presidential seal, an eagle with wings spread, holding arrows in one talon to signify defense and an olive branch in the other to represent peace. Surrounding the eagle are 50 stars, symbolizing unity among the states under one federal system. The inscriptions United States of America and $50 declare the coin's origin and denomination. The symbolism resonates not only within the United States, but also in universal ideals that connect with the French revolutionary triad: liberty, equality, fraternity. While not literally written on the coin, these values can be seen as parallel to American principles of liberty, democratic equality, and civic fraternity. The inclusion of your mention of République l'Agrifoule suggests a metaphorical bridge between French and American ideals, as both nations share revolutionary roots in their fight for independence and people's sovereignty. In a broader historical context, the Kennedy $50 itself functions as more than currency. It is a reminder of democratic leadership, international fraternity, and resilience. Collectors of the 1983 $50 find value not just in its monetary worth, but in the layered cultural and political symbolism it carries.